Bro, I'm in a loss for words. I did not see this coming. This news broke. I was in my friend's place. And we were playing Fall Guys. And then he just screamed. He's like, holy shit. I was like, wait, what happened? And he's like, oh my god, guess what? I'm like, what? Just tell me. He's like, Microsoft just bought Bethesda. And I thought he was chatting shit. I thought this was like, him just, basically just chatting shit. And he's like, no, they literally bought them. $7.5 billion. And I'm just like, what? It's like, I was like, holy shit. Holy shit. That is insane. He's like, right? And I'm just like, what does this mean? It's just like, what? They bought Bethesda, so they basically, own all their titles? And yeah, that's basically what happened. They basically own, all the heavy hitters, Microsoft announced today they acquired ZeniMax Media, so basically they own Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Doom, Dishonored, and others. Starfield, I'm assuming as well, and it's like, what in the hell? This is big, man. This is big, and I'm pretty sure they got 7. Yeah, I was right. Microsoft, 7.5 billion, and it's just holy crap. This changes things, man. This really is changing things. Microsoft this generation, they're not fucking around. They really are not fucking around, man. And it's like, it's like, bro, I'm in lost for words. And yeah, it's a new logo that they put out. Holy crap. Yeah, Starfield, Prey. Holy crap. It's just, it's exciting in the same. Here's the thing. Look, I'm a PlayStation fanboy. I love Sony. I love PlayStation. But at the same time, it's like, part of me is, I'm having mixed emotions about this. Because one, for me, I am not big on, because people were like, I'm hearing people say, oh, there it is, Microsoft just won. Next generation is going to be theirs. They just won. And I'm just like, did people just forgot? I don't know. He's like, people just forgot what happened with Fallout 76. Because to me, Bethesda's reputation is already down. So when I heard about this, I was like, holy shit. But at the same time, it was like, you know what I mean? Because with Wolfenstein DLC, people really didn't like that. Fallout 76, people really didn't like that. Fallout 4 was disappointing, and it was just like, oh my god. I remember I played on my PS3. Was it on my PS3? I'm pretty sure on my PS3. Skyrim. I played it for like 3 weeks and I just stopped. It was nice. The open world was nice, but the combat really did, it really did. It wasn't anything special to me. To me, in my opinion, it wasn't anything special. And there was some story beats that happens even on the side quests, even on the main quest, that really scratched my head. And I was like, why did they go in this direction? And stuff like that. But I just stopped playing the game. So to me, even Fallout 4, I was just like, ugh. Because I remember I got Fallout 4 on the PC as well. And the mods was absolutely fantastic. And I'm just like, why isn't the base game? It's like, I don't know, maybe it's a PC thing, but I really don't like this idea where they bring out a game, that Bethesda brings out a game and it's bare bones, and then the mods just make it 100% better. Like, I would rather the base game be great, and then the mods just add on top of that experience. For me, I really didn't like Fallout 4, the base game, but when the mods came out, it was insane. But it's one of those things where it's like, it's awesome. I mean, not okay. How can I say this? It's a huge news. It is, but at the same time, with the reputation of Bethesda, it's like, I'd rather play God of War or Ghost of Tsushima than Fallout 4. If I'm gonna, that's just me. But the good thing about this I know I'm going around in circles, but for me, the best thing about this is it actually will push Sony. Because as a Sony fanboy, look, I love Sony. I really do. I think the games Ghost of Tsushima really saved the PS4 for me. It really did. After The Last of Us Part 2, Jesus Christ. The things they do, their business practice, or how they do things with a console in the past year, I really disliked. For example, the censorship. They censor... I don't know why. They censored nudity on mature games. And this is the thing that I can't stand. When they're... Because... Can I say this generation or last generation? On the PS4 era, right? Sony was dominant. I think it's safe to say that. They were dominant when it comes to games. Because when people say, like, high-quality games, people think Sony. You know, all that, you know, Spider-Man, God of War, stuff like that. So they were, it's safe to say they were dominant in that sense. But since they were the top dog, they will start implementing things that really insult the fan base, if that makes sense. It's like the nudity thing. They censor nudity. Like, we don't want kids to see it, but it's a mature game. But they could do that. They feel comfortable of doing that because they were top dog. But now Bethesda's doing this. I think we'll actually push Sony because, look, the Xbox Game Pass is good value, man. It really is. But what's Sony's equivalent to that? I think they're doing the PlayStation Plus collection. I think that's their answer to it, but they need to do more, man. Because Xbox, like, throughout the years, they're just like, they're making the consoles, as far as I'm aware, the Xbox is more powerful than the PlayStation 5. If I remember right. I'm pretty sure it's more powerful. And I know that it's not about the power of the systems, about the games. I understand that. But, hear me out. The Xbox is more powerful than the PS4. I'm pretty sure that's the case. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I'm pretty sure that's the case. They are also buying game studios. They're also developing the Game Pass. They're making their platform more... Like, they're increasing their library and at the same time making it affordable. It's really insane what they're doing. And I have to applaud them for it. And I need to say this is what they're being very smart about this. And Sony, they need to think on their toes. They need to actually make the ecosystem for the players. They need to stop treating their players like they're children. This is what drives me insane with the censorship thing. So when Microsoft makes this move, I hope this really does push Sony to get out of the headspace that they're in. And actually, like, step it up, if that makes sense. And actually stop treating that play-based activity. Because I've really disliked what Sony's been doing. So, with Microsoft doing that, they're a huge competitor. And they're actually doing that. They're actually pushing Sony. I hope they're pushing Sony. Because even though I say I'm a huge fan of Sony's gaming brand, PlayStation, this is good. Like, competition is good for the consumer. So if I'm seeing things that I don't like coming out of PlayStation, I could easily just jump into Xbox. Because I really think that competition is great for us. It's not good for the companies, but it's great for us. Because it gives us great value and actually pushes Sony. And I'm glad that Xbox is doing this. I mean, look at this. Look what they own. Like Dishonored, Wolfenstein, Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Doom, Starfield, Evil Within, Prey. It's now a Microsoft exclusive. Sony needs to really step it up. And they really need to... Cause I'm just thinking, I'm like, what can they do? It's just what... Could you imagine if they buy Activision and they get their titles back? Like Crash or Spyro or something like that. They need to... I don't know, maybe... I don't know. I'm hesitant to say buying game studios because I don't like third-party game studios becoming like, I don't know, they're becoming like exclusive to one platform. I'm not sure if I like that kind of future in gaming. I prefer what Sony's doing. They're actually building their own studios and building their own exclusive games. I like that, but since Microsoft is doing this, it's like, wow. It feels like they're taking over. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of what Disney did. What they are doing. They're buying major franchises. They bought Star Wars. Didn't they buy 21st Century Fox as well? If I remember right. So they have X-Men and all the others IP as well, and it's like, wow. And it's insane. And who knows, it might just end up being like Disney as well. They bought Star Wars and Star Wars still ends up like shit, so it could still happen with Bethesda and all that. Because I'm seeing people saying, oh, this is great news because Microsoft can now push Bethesda to stop using the old engine and start being lazy with their development. I'm like, there is no guarantee they do. How many times have we seen studios or companies buy other companies and yet nothing has changed? You know what I mean? Like, for example, let's use... I just lost the example in my head. What the hell? Destiny 2 came out. People blaming Activision. Oh, it's I'm pretty sure it's Activision. Yeah, it's Activision. Pretty sure. And they're like, oh, look what Activision's doing. Microtransactions, the DLCs, overpriced. It's all Activision. It's not Bungie. It's all Activision. But now they separated with Activision. And has anything changed that much? Not really. So it's just like, it's not guaranteed. Why would Microsoft there's no incentive for Microsoft to go and say, hey, Bethesda, do better. You know what I mean? It's just like, they just go leave them to it. They're going to release lackluster games. People are going to buy up. People are going to defend it. And then over time, people will be like, hey, no, it's not that good of a game like Fallout 76. But it doesn't matter. You still paid for it. You realized it way too late, bro. So it's just like, wow. It's scary and it's exciting at the same time. I want to see what actually happens with this. This is we're in uncertain territory, lads. I don't know what to say. But I'm curious to see what's next. I'll say that.